Get your free disc personal profile. Hi, my name is Dwayne Coos, and I joined Don Calhoun earlier this fall, and we produced a book called Dance with the Elephant, Life's Cosmic Equation. Thank you for joining us today. Just a quick review of the book up to now. Once again, we launched it this past September on Amazon in both the paperback and ebook versions. Since that time, we've been able to place the book in retail locations in central Minnesota, and we've been sure pleased with our online response, where we've got over 10,000 Facebook likes, and our 5-star rating on Amazon is certainly something that we very much appreciate, but probably the most important response that we've gotten that's just second to none is when people have come up to us personally and shared that the book has changed their lives. But our purpose today is actually to share with you a gesture of thanks and appreciation for having been a part of the elephant herd. Today, and between now and the first of the year, we're offering 100 free disc profiles, each of which is a $100 value. Now, if you're not familiar with the disc personality profile instrument, let me give you just a couple of items to chew on here. The disc profile will allow you to discover how you operate personally. Why do you act the way that you do, and how might others perceive your personality? Along with that, the profile really helps you appreciate others and the differences that you have between yourself, your spouse, your family, your friends, etc., things of that sort. And I think most importantly, it helps increase respect and value in the differences that we all have. Here's a great picture of Betty and I when we were traveling the Rockies this past summer. And on the right-hand side is a graphical representation of the results of our personality profiles. The top right is mine, and on the bottom is Betty's. And it's real easy here graphically to see the difference between an extrovert, which would be towards the top, versus an introvert towards the bottom. Or if your graphic moves to the right, that means you're a people person, where to the left would indicate that you're more task-oriented. Now, obviously here, in terms of extrovert versus introvert, my profile shows a much stronger extrovert than Betty's does. If you look left to right, task versus people, Betty certainly has a stronger people affiliation than I do. I'm probably more balanced in terms of my tendency for people versus tasks. So how does this end up in terms of some real quick descriptions of our personalities? Dwayne's a self-starter. He likes to take charge. Along with that, he's very expressive. He likes to tell people his ideas. In fact, he can be so encouraging or so energetic about his ideas that he sounds self-promoting and arrogant. Well, on the other side, we look at Betty, and she tries to avoid confrontations. And along with that, she doesn't like surprises very much. And but her emotions are just right out in front of you. You know how Betty feels anytime. She doesn't hide her emotions at all. But because of her confrontation issue, or not wanting to have confrontation, she has a tendency to be passive-aggressive and not deal with things that sometimes, need to be dealt with. So as you look at these two personalities, there's lots of opposites here, obviously. And along with that, there appears to be great sources of constant tension, let alone possible conflict. So how is it that Dwayne and Betty get along? Well, the beauty of the personality profiling instrument, and coincidentally, Betty and I have been DISC instructors for the last 20 years of our lives together, but the profile gives a non-biased review of, what is it that makes you tick, essentially. So you get to see the strengths and the weaknesses of your personality, and again, get that unbiased perspective. Betty, for example, recognizes Dwayne's need for a fast pace and to take control. And on the other side of the fence, Dwayne realizes the need for Betty to have relationships and social interaction to help feed her life. So in the end, they come to respect and value the mutual differences that they have. So once again, we're here today to give you a gift. We would like you to be able to take advantage of this disc profile just for free. In fact, there's absolutely no strings attached. We're not going to contact you unless you ask us, and we're not going to take your information, your contact information, and share that with anybody else. We truly want you to be able to grow and understand yourself better. Now, we are disc experts, so if by chance you'd like help to further understand your 22-page report, by all means, you can contact us. And in fact, we'll be happy to provide you a free 15-minute disc consultation, once again, if that's something you decide is important to you. So there's just 2 steps left. Number 1, you're gonna click on the link below this video, and that's going to actually take you to another page where you can see a video that's even in greater depth that describes dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance. And along with that, then, after viewing the second video, if you decide this looks like something that you'd be interested in, you can fill out your first name, last name, and email, and we'll send you a link that is a custom link direct to your personality profile. And that's all there is to it. Not any kind of credit card or anything of sort. You are just going to go direct to that profile and receive the results after you fill out, it's probably about a 30-question involvement in the instrument itself. So once again, I'd like to thank you with Don for having been a part of the Dance with the Elephant movement, and we certainly wish you the best this holiday season and a very prosperous new year.